All right, Carrie, what is the difference between dating and hanging out?
So, dating is a social contract. And that means that when you decide to start dating someone, you are accepting the obligation to be concerned about the way the things you do affect them. Now, if you're just hanging out, then there's no unwritten rule, so to speak. You can kind of go and come as you please, and you might feel some kind of way, but it don't matter because we just hanging out. There's no unwritten rules. There's no expectations.
So hanging out kind of sounds like homie friend zone ish.
Ish, yeah. But then if you start adding in any kind of like romantic gestures, romantic interactions, you now are in something else.
You have graduated to dating
Not necessarily,
or
'cause
pursuing
There's like a gray area.
a gray area. So what's the gray area called?
Fuckery. And like, let me tell you, so men like to live in the gray area because it removes accountability.
Oh,
And
is that
so,
what that is?
Yeah,
Right?
it's like, well, we not dating, we not in a relationship,
We not
but I still
exclusive.
want the stuff that you give me that makes me feel like a man. However, I'm not giving you the space to hold me accountable for doing certain things that you would expect in like a formal dating relationship. And so I think for a very, very, very long time, this gray area is where like men reside and they create it purposely, and then a woman gets sucked into the gray area.
Which is called a situation ship.
For sure.
Yeah.
And so the woman gets sucked in kind of like unknowingly. And it's that whole feeling. Well, he's nice to me. He takes me out.
He spends a lot of time together.
Right, but in his mind, he's in the gray area, so he's just like enjoying the ride, like cool, and I'm not accountable. So if I decide to go over here, then you can't feel no kind of way.
Yeah, you can't say, but I thought I didn't say that.
You thought I didn't say that.
You assumed that.
And so I think that is one thing that has tainted the dating environment. Mm-hmm. And so it makes women very skeptical.
Very.
And I kind of feel like my men kind of just keep going. You know what I'm saying?
Because I feel like you could be in a situationship, you look past this a year, and you like, wait, what's happening? What are we doing?
That's a whole nother conversation for another day. But because it's like, when you look at the time that you invest into a person, and it does go so, I guess, fluidly. And so when you get to the point of like 2 to 3 months in, and now it's kind of like a lot of the other noise has went away, and now we spend majority of our time together. We do majority of our things together, and now you're dangerously in the gray area if there hasn't been any boundaries established.
Yeah.
And so
You're all the way up in the gray area.
For sure. And then you get to like 6 months, and usually the question comes, hey, so what are we doing?
Yeah.
You know?
Okay, so pause. So, do y'all like the what are we doing? Like, what are we doing? And I'm only asking that because it was said that women shouldn't assume, they should ask to see where we are at. But I feel like I've done that times before, and y'all don't like that. Like, so what are we doing? Where are we at? But we need clarity so we can proceed, right?
So this is just my personal opinion.
Okay.
So this does not represent the thoughts of the male delegation.
Okay.
But I think when the question arises, it's like the gig is up. It's like, oh shit, now I got to be serious. You know what I'm saying? And now you have to make a decision, right?
That part,
and
yes.
So and so it's like, so the lights go away, everything goes away, the spotlight comes on, and you sit in here in the interrogation room.
It's not an interrogation.
You
This is
start
asking a question.
sweating, and you like
So stupid. Whatever.
answer has a major impact on my life going forward.
Yes.
And so, and so you have to really think about what that answer is going to be, because I feel like the woman kind of already has a list of reactions that she is prepared.
You know what? Don't make us sound like that. Tell me we got a list of reactions.
For sure. Because
Okay.
if he says this, then right? And then if he says this, then
Okay.
and if he say this, I'm done. You know what I'm saying? So like that's a very important question for a man, the way that he answers it, to really decide on what he wants his relationship with that woman to look like going forward. And so this again is my personal opinion. I think that is one thing that has kind of caused challenges in dating across the board, because that happens so many times. And so I feel like it would be much more productive if a man and a woman were more responsible and said, okay, I like you, you like me, so for lack of a better term, let's be in a relationship, right? And not having no time parameter. So this is like the time parameter is usually something that is a female construct, if you ask me. And so it's like, I'm not about to be in a relationship with you until we and so there's like a time a lapse that has to happen so that she can feel comfortable in the way that he behaved over a period of time.
Well, okay. I feel like that's with men too. They're like, they don't want to jump into something, so let's just see where this goes. But
listen, that's what women think. And
that's what men have said.
That's what women think.
Okay.
And men have said that.
Mm-hmm.
But it's a veil.
Okay.
Because a man, like, there's two different dynamics. So there's the dynamic that the woman meets the man and likes him or whatever, and the conversation is usually like the woman, she knows if she gonna give him something or not. And so, which y'all do.
We do, we know.
Right. And so the man knows like how far, he knows instantly how far he's willing to take with that woman. Like, so if we take all of the bullshit out and just say, like, if we genuinely, and this is like being real adults, like we genuinely both like each other and both are interested in each other.
Yeah.
So let's be in a relationship. And this can be like, I don't know, 2 weeks in or whatever. And being in a relationship is just formally stating what we're going to do. And so we're going to behave like we're going to behave in an exclusive manner.
Okay.
And so that allows us to truly do the things that we say we do in that like 6-month window. Let me get to know the person. I need to see how they do. Yeah. I need to know who else is out there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So let's just, because all of that is bullshit. I'm keeping my options open just in case you turn out to be this and but if you find out that you really like this person and you feel like you're compatible, hey, we in a relationship now. So whatever you thought.
So that is in a relationship. So then the other question is exclusive dating versus relationship. I feel personally that exclusively dating is a relationship.
It is.
Because you're not seeing anybody else, you're only seeing that person. Mm-hmm. But it was said that exclusive dating is the step before deciding to be in a relationship.
Again, that's bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I'm not committing.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because I like you a lot, but what if something else better comes along? You know what I'm saying?
But if you're exclusively dating, it ain't supposed to be nothing else to come along, right? So that's why I don't understand why it's not just a relationship.
No, because a relationship says that kind of you mine and I'm yours. Right?
Okay.
So if there's any difference, that would be the difference. There's like a little nuance there. Like we're exclusively dating, but still, it's like being it's like football, the free agent tag. No, what they call it, the franchise tag. I'm gonna put this tag on you, and so there's an exclusive tag, but there's also a non-exclusive tag. The non-exclusive tag says you under contract with me, but guess what? You can go and see if these other teams are going to offer you something better.
Oh, that's a good analogy. I like
Right?
that. That makes sense.
And so that's the small nuance between relationship and exclusive dating. So if we're dating exclusively, hey, I'm putting the franchise tag on you. So you mine. And like I bet not see you doing nothing with nobody else, and I ain't gonna do it. But if something else comes along with a better offer, maybe I'll go and entertain that. And if we're in a relationship, then all cards are off the table. Like we're doing this for real. And I feel like once you go to the relationship status, unless there's a caveat to that, but relationship in general is just saying that we're in this thing, we're committed to pursuing something greater than just this relationship.
Okay, Gary, I like that. Now, where can they find you at? What's your social media? Somebody else might need some advice from you.
On Instagram, I am Mr. Solo Dolo. So that's Mr. period SOLOE DOLOE. And so that's just casual, whatever. That's me, candidly. Now, if we're talking business or anything professional, then you can go to GF Mitchell MRKT. Stands for marketing. So consulting, personal development, business development, all those kind of things.
Okay.
And the website is coming soon.
Okay.
GFmitchell.com.
Thank you, Gary.
Thank you.